You can see we're live here at Rosehill Cemetery. Here we go. And there we go. About several months ago, back in September actually, I cleaned this headstone. There's a video on the group that shows it. The grave is black, and it looks a lot better. I used D2 biological cleaner to clean it with, and wow. Hello, Hunter. Okay. That is kind of strange. But, actually, I met their daughter. I actually go to church with her, and she knows that I clean headstones. And she asked me, last August, if I would come out and clean her mom and dad's headstone. And so I did. And, like I said, it was quite, dirty. It was solid black. And, as you can see, this is a very beautiful cemetery, very beautiful, and very beautiful. There's a nice view of everything here, and sorry, but I'm trying to adjust this camera here so you can see everything, but in a moment I'm going to retreat the headstone with some D2 to keep it from building back on there, and then I'll do a walkthrough on a video that I'll put up later onto the group, showing some of the places in the cemetery. It's very nice. Like I said, I go to church with not too far from here. This is actually about 25 miles from my house or so, maybe a little further. But I met her in church. She's in her 80s now, and she's still doing pretty good. She told me a little bit about them, about her mom and dad. Her father was a lawyer, and her mother was taught school here in Polk County, Georgia, and it's way back in the early 1900s. Her sister and her son's also buried here, right behind them there, and so she kind of reached out to me because she knows I do this. I always get permission or am asked to clean a headstone. I just don't go out and randomly do it. Some counties actually have laws against it, so you have to make sure that it's legal to do it. So, but I visit quite a few cemeteries all around, and I love history, and cemeteries is one of the more historical places that's the most preserved, and unfortunately that's not always the case. They get neglected, and well, they get forgotten, and which is when I saw the group, one reason I wanted to join, because I've seen quite a few forgotten, and it's quite a shame. But there's someone visiting a grave, so I'm gonna move the camera out of respect. But oh wow, they're fixing to have a funeral, so I'm gonna have to close this. I don't want to get in the way, so I'm gonna go to the other side of the cemetery, and I'll let you guys ride with me. I'm gonna sit you up here. They're about to have a funeral, and I don't want to be disrespectful. So I'm going to go ahead and move to the other side of the cemetery so they can have their privacy. And so I'm going to do that because I don't want to interfere with what's going on. So I'm just going to get out of the way. You can see a little bit of the cemetery as I drive around. It's quite large, but I'm real close to where they're having the funeral, so I'm going to go ahead and move. I'll come back later and treat this if it's appropriate to do so. If not, I'll do it before I leave. Alright. So I'm just going to move over here. They have a pavilion over here. A lot of people eat, they picnic. A lot of people use it to walk through and jog in the area. As cemeteries go, it's actually quite busy. It's very popular in this area. A lot of politicians have been buried here over the years. It's quite history. Some of the graves go back to the early 1800s, and it's quite historic. We had a pretty significant storm here. I guess a lot of y'all know that last night, and there was some limbs down here earlier. They cleaned it up, but this is one of the spots I drove through here earlier, and as you see, it's a little bit here. These roads are very narrow. They're kind of hard to maneuver through because it was built so long ago. It was built for wagons, so the roads are very narrow. So you have to be very careful when you drive through here. Luckily, I have a small car, so it works very well. I'm going to park right here, and I'll end this in a few moments, but I wanted to do this last Saturday, but the weather wasn't cooperating, and so when I saw the weather was better, I decided to do it today, and glad I did. But it's been quite interesting. But if y'all have any suggestions of cemeteries in this area you'd like me to visit, make a suggestion if you like. But they're having a funeral over there where I was, so I moved, as I just said. But I try to be respectful of people because, you know, time like this. Most people go through this dealing with loss, and last thing I want to do is be disrespectful. So, if y'all have any questions or anything, I can put it in the chat or whatever, but I'll probably end it soon. I'm going to shoot a video and post it later. I'm going to walk through. But I wanted to do a live stream, touch base, and to thank everybody for all your prayers recently. I had some health problems, and a lot of you sent a lot of regards and prayers. I really appreciate that very much, and I'm much better now. As he started working again, and so I'm doing a lot better. I had a clogged artery in my heart, and they had to go in and put a stent in, so it was very scary, and that's why I kind of disappeared there for about a month. I wasn't able to post anything, or couldn't get out and drive like I normally do. I love to get out and do things, so I'm glad I'm finally getting back to that. I try to stay active. It's actually good for your health and your mind and everything else. But if you have any suggestions, I'm hoping to do some traveling to visit more cemeteries. It doesn't necessarily have to be in Georgia. It could be Alabama or Tennessee. I don't know if I can do it right away, but I'm going to try to do that as much as I can. And I appreciate all of you commenting on my videos and everything. I really appreciate it. I'm going to close for now, but I'm going to post a video later when it's a little more respectful over there. I'm near treating the stone. I'm going to show you how it's done, but I really appreciate all of you coming. And it's a beautiful day, and I'm in Rockmart, Georgia. It's in Polk County, right off the outside of downtown area where the cemetery's at. It's on Jones Circle, and I forgot the other name. I'll post the roads that it's on the video I'll be posting later. So I appreciate all of you. Thank you, and God bless.